Right. Let's get into it. Still need to watch some stuff. You can tell it in one view. Say hello in the comments if you are a real thing. Oh wait, I should probably change the title then. It's definitely not Overwatch we play. People in the show me to misspell this one. Huh? Yeah, that's correct. Ta-da! I wonder if you guys can hear my keyboard. Everybody complains, hey, keyboard's too loud. Big fucking problems in the world. Public, restrictions none, category, gaming. Yes, game title. I just said that. Call of Duty, no. Call of Cthulhu. 2018, me? I'm gonna guess 2018. Alright, let's get to work. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the God pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Lovecraft. I don't know if you've ever read any Lovecraft, but it's fucking insane to understand. Like, it's not like people are running in I've been trying to listen to it. Simple. Every 5 minutes in, fast asleep, both of us. I think I must have listened to the Shadow of Innsmouth's intro 50 times. Entrance. Yes. No intro, just throw us straight into the entrance. Nothing. Yes, it's fun. Yes, good job. Don't say that.
What a putrid offering.
Was I? Actually, it looks so it actually feels like it's smoked. That's nice.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
There's no
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
It's a little bit of that.
It's been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Investigation agency. Despite treatment, I hear I can voices in my dreams, but they're different. Unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? That's very Lovecraft. Very Lovecraft.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Already outside the door, there's not what they do. It's private.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. I have business here to attend to. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I have business here to attend to. Been too long since I've slept. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader. Been too long since I wonder why I still take these things. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
That's good sound design. Personal information. Always one sentence. Very left, it's going to be 1 4. I suppose we're detectives to make an investigation. Validate.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
It's because I'm drunk.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll.
You are a
Mr.
big,
Pierce, do you
steaming coil bitch. There you go.
I'm coming.
I think I'm here with COVID. And sanitizer. Put your mask on.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband,
Best kind of movie.
and Simon,
Everyone
my
dies
grandson.
at the
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof,
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
end. That's the dude that was fulfilling us.
Tell me
his
all the assumptions that come to mind.
tentacles.
what am I supposed to find?
Tell me
That looks like that dude from
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Let us figure out what's going on with this young lady.
A warehouse on Darkwater.
Some of it is
Some
at
sketches
level,
of the Hawkins
but I can
family.
make out part of the address warehouse 36.
Rather thin.
Now, I think I read somewhere, or someone told me, I think it was Damien that told me, The Call of Cthulhu is a different book to the one that this one storyline is based on. I think this is based on The Shadow of Innsmouth, which is based around the whole Bay sequence in Wales. Actually, I don't know what the plot is of that. I don't want to ruin it for myself. But it's not the Call of Cthulhu story. See how that goes. The police report says that the fire started in the dining room, claimed the whole family. The police decided on domestic accident, but they nevertheless insisted on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? She was batshit crazy. The power of Christ compels you. It's always the creepy ones in the old houses running upside down. Press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a reclusive life. I'm sure it's supposed to be reclusive. There with their only son Simon. Okay, so a warehouse, a fire, and some recluses. Look at this tactical man.
What's the symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
That is
So,
great
Mr.
truth.
Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Make it the elements that I will not drink.
You must tell me
Being cooked.
if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things?
Cooked.
What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay, we need to know more about that warehouse.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse
I
36.
wasn't listening.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Okay. Okay, that's something.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
The meaning.
That's what I believe, too.
Things into your
It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side.
Quiet down.
Let's sum things up.
Whispering. Quiet.
An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death,
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice.
It's queer. It's probably that guy.
Darkwater.
What else?
I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic.
First, I need to make this
I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
J. Need for Darkwater to find out about Darkwater. Confident in your abilities in your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts. Your convictions and perception of reality and conclusions are logical and reliable. Does that mean they might not be later? That's pretty cool. Okay, we've got peeps. Peeps we haven't met. This is the owner? Yes, this was... Is this the husband? She's dead as fuck, so she's the daughter. He's the husband. And this is their boy, Simon. Simon just don't fucking say no. Okay. Clues? Is that what's this? Files? And fucking creepy painting. Inventory, last battalion, 1078. We're a war vet. Probably a court too. These are the stuff. Sleeping pills. Into the 90s. Just suck a bunch of those. Good. How do we get out of here? Navigate. Yes. Loading 3. Dark Water Port. Ports are always so cool in games, especially horror games. The atmosphere is always just perfect in them. I think I've seen a few screenshots of this one. Really good. Into madness. Yeah, that was kind of cool intro.
We're almost there.
Railing vessel. Those ones are ships, not railing vessel. This is still. I'll probably crash it. But still.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Exactly what
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman. And a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water,
Oh, yeah?
shysters. You're crazy.
You're gonna get us into trouble. They can't understand. You can't
That's
understand.
no way to
You're
treat
not
an omen.
sailors. Oh, yeah? It's a sign. There's something get us into trouble.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The men under control, you cannot afford to provoke us. Ooh, threats. I need to answer this message is making payment to the camera. The cat sent this. That cat.
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Son. Pretty sure it looks like environments in the evening. Aha, there we go. Medicine promotion. There are secrets everywhere. That's not our campus.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
His brother was Captain of the Sun.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh shit, that's maybe he done fixed his leg. Some shit.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
You tell me.
I thought you would have worked it out. It belonged to Charles Hawkins.
I see. That explains those loading manifests. Too bad I can't get much out of them. I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well. I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
The stranded whale.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her then. I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't normal. And we saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Citation. Big sign.
You have no right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
What? Another break? Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
He laughed.
My God.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory. If you want to know more, go ahead.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. A handle. It must come from these old winches. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. This ratchet device seems to be usable. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
This muddy alley is yours? Good for you. I've got work to do.
I don't think that you've quite understood the situation. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them. You asked for it. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you...
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them.
Quieter. That's all we need for the...
What brings you to Dark?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on.
Nothing at...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down...
So we...
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us.
St. Brendan. He protected Wade until those assholes did.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Where's the statue then?
Where do you think you're going?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want to know the truth behind this.
Are you saying our work was not up to snuff? Forget it.
I'm not here to hinder your work. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on it. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this.
That case was closed months ago.
What more can you say about...
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's...
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet.
What's with you, Wanderer?
We saw you talking to... Don't die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why did...
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you?
We saw... Don't die of...
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No, it's very simple.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want...
And we don't give a damn about you.
What happened to the statue?
What makes you think we're
bootleggers?
Who do you think defaced?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid?
Everybody knows.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard, and we let no one...
Cat. She...
What?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who...
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to...
She must be quite intimidating if she can make 2 men...
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind...
I bid you gentlemen farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
I bet you don't see one like her every day.
Yes.
Damn right, except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. With that, Please do excuse me, because I'd prefer...
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootlegger...
They're part of the private...
And yet the place looks abandoned.
As a precaution, I suppose.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all... But I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back at... What can...
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in. Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Judgment.
I have an offer that could interest you.
Well,
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
you send us to take the punt. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to...
There's only one.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
I'll be back.
Take your time.
Oh yeah. He's gonna get us into trouble.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect, so understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings...
I'm fascinated by the history of the whaling station.
Huh. You certainly don't lack style, you reek of private eye. Who did you come for?
The Hawkins family.
Now why doesn't that surprise me? If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell,
I need to get into...
you're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I don't think I'm ready to pay the price.
As you wish. But I think you'll be back.
You again. What can I...
Let's say I want a bottle.
Choice is yours.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
So, have...
Look what I've got.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear it.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
You again. No need.